The Audi TT is one of the sharpest looking coupes money can buy. So what happens if you cut off the roof and replace the rear seats with a folding soft top? Yep, it still looks fantastic, and it should make it even more of an event to drive. Of course, the fact this is the Porsche Boxster baiting TTS model helps too, because under the bodywork we've essentially got the same 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine and 4-wheel drive hardware as the Golf R Super Hatch. Set off down the road, and the first thing you notice, or more accurately don't notice, is the noise, because despite being a soft top, the Roadster's actually almost as quiet as the coupe, and for that you can thank the triple layered material in the hood. And because it's a fabric roof, it can fold in just 10 seconds when you're going at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. It might not be top down weather today, but in this latest TT Roadster there's still plenty of reasons to smile. Why? Well, the TT's not always had the best reputation for handling, but with each version it has got progressively better, and in this latest one it is noticeably sharper. The steering is really quick to react, there's hardly any flex from this open top chassis, and it also feels less nose heavy than before. Even entry level front wheel drive models hang on really gamely, and let's not forget this is the same basic chassis that you'll find in a Golf GTI. And if you do overstep the mark slightly, taking your foot off the accelerator will bring things easily back into line, but it'll never catch you out. With Quattro 4-wheel drive fitted, grip's even more impressive, and any driver can tackle a brand new road they've never driven down before and feel immensely confident. But for all its ability and polish, it still isn't quite as involving or as exciting as the Porsche Boxster. Engines are 1.8 or 2 litres in size and start with 178 horsepower petrol, while the sensible choice is undoubtedly the 181 horsepower and 67 mpg diesel. But if you want real fun, the 227 brake horsepower TFSI petrol could be the sweet spot in the range, and it will hit 62 miles per hour from rest in around 6 seconds. This range-topping TTS has 306 horsepower, makes a great noise and accelerates incredibly hard, hitting 62 miles per hour in around 5 seconds with the manual gearbox. It certainly makes you feel good, but I think I'd be content with the mid-level petrol, which is still plenty quick enough and has much cheaper running costs. As I've mentioned, in the transformation to Roadster you do lose the rear seats, but unless you have small children that's unlikely to be too much of an issue. And in their place you get this storage cubby which is also lockable. In fact, there are quite a few places to put odds and ends in the TT's cabin, including down here where there's a few cup holders, and also in this compartment here. The TT also gets Audi's virtual cockpit as standard. Now, we've raved about this in the past, and the way it displays information like radio stations, sat-nav, your speed and revs really is incredible. The rest of the cabin could be described as being a bit demure if it wasn't for these fantastic air vents, each of which have their own digital controls. It's such a neat and intuitive design and very Audi. This car also has a crystal clear Bang & Olufsen stereo, which comes as part of a comfort and sound pack that also includes an armrest, rear parking sensors and climate control for a reasonable £1,300. The optional £1,000 open-top driving package sounds a bit steep in comparison, but adds heated seats along with vents which blow warm air onto the back of your neck and an electrically operated wind deflector. It's easy to get comfortable too, and that's partly because the TT steering wheel has a really impressive amount of adjustment, so you can bring it right out close to your chest. Unlike rivals like the SLK, the boot isn't affected by putting the roof down, so it always has 280 litres on offer. The 1.8 litre petrol starts from a reasonable £28,085, which actually undercuts the 29 grand Z4 and the £33,000 Mercedes SLK. Of course, the TTS Roadster is considerably more, starting at just over 40 grand, which is actually £500 more than an entry-level Porsche Boxster. It might be in its third generation, but if anything, the TT Roadster turns more heads than ever. It really is a stylish car. You don't have to be on the outside to appreciate it. Not only is the interior ahead of its rivals, but this is an Audi TT which feels like a sports car. It's nimble and quick, but it can also take care of mundane motorway journeys without getting on your nerves like some soft tops. It's another great all-rounder from Audi. But could you imagine yourself in an Audi TT Roadster? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click on the links on screen now.